of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and your entourage, on behalf of members of the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Council for Abia State. I also want to, on behalf of government of PDP in Abia State, also welcome you, and indeed, all our party faithful in Abia State, you are welcome to God's own state. Your Excellency, the incoming president, first let me remind you, that since 1999 till date, Abia State has been a PDP state. I also want to remind you, Your Excellency, that this is the home state of the chairman of Abia. This is the home state of the former governor, who is also the Director General of Atiku Okowa Campaign Organization for the entire Southeast. And here, the government in power in Abia State is PDP. The essence of this, Your Excellency, is to let you know that Abia State is PDP and PDP is Abia State. We have done all that we need to do, and we will continue to do that. I want to tell you, Your Excellency, be rest assured that Abia State, like before, we are going to deliver. We are going to deliver our candidates end to end. 5/5. The result that you are going to get in Abia State, I am very, very sure you will be highly impressed. And for Abia, the man that is standing as our incoming president is the best and the known unifier that we have ever seen in this country. A man that has been tested, trusted. He's been once 8 years as vice president. We know all his inputs while in office. What he's going to do for this nation, we already know. I don't think there is any other person that is parading himself as a presidential candidate of any party that can equate both in character, both in experience and everything to our own presidential candidate. So I will therefore indulge and request that every member of our party, let's continue to go from one door to another door to ensure that we campaign for our candidates. At the end of the day, all that we will get will be success. Jesus.
Thank you, Your Excellency. PDP! Eyes, eyes! Eyes, please! Ndabia! Okay, rugo manga bong, okay, mau. Oye chiburu senate in Nigeria. Bonisi in the board of trustees in Kepatia. And our boss Senator Adolphus Wambara, GCO and PhD. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we invite to the microphone the chairman of the board of trustees of our great party, Senator Adolphus Wambara, GCO and Dr. Sir.
Thank you very much. For want of time, I'll restrict my protocol to the incoming president of this great country, our brother, the vice president in those days, Atiku Abubakar, and our incoming vice presidential or vice president in the person of my brother Okowa. And of course, I can't do without recognizing our state chairman. Now rest on the existing protocol so that I will not confuse issues. We have before us today in Abia, PDP, power to the people, because I anyị nwere n'etiti anyị taa Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Oh, the unifier is the unifier Nigeria has been waiting for. The Messiah. Because in 2015, PDP lost the election to APC by emotional judgment of voting. Emotional, all the very emotional, and we are paying dearly for it today. You know, and we don't want to suffer that anymore. So the mess that our judgmental error in 2015 caused is what this great man and his vice will be coming in to rectify. They don't have to refer to the APC government or using that as an excuse. From day one, they will hit the ground running. And the good news again, would have now discussed with Mr. President, you know, incoming Mr. President, that this flooding, we are all suffering in Nigeria. We have been suffering from flooding for some years now. He's not going to be paying lip service to it. He's not going to visit victims of flooding, but he's going to tackle the issues of flooding at source. So that from that Cameroon, within the next 2 years, he will solve that problem, and flooding from that angle will be a thing of the past. And the good news for us in the Igbo, is that Okarani, that within the first 100 days in office, that he's going to release our son unconditionally. Our son is going to release him unconditionally. And he's a man of his words. Atiku does not fear anybody other than God. So he's there to do the right thing. He is the Messiah. So to end up, if you love Nigeria, vote PDP. If you are PDP, vote PDP. If you vote PDP, vote PDP. Vote for your destiny. And that destiny will be brought to all of us by the team of Atiku and Okowa. And of course, our great national chairman. Having said so, I want to thank all of you for coming. We are here. May I appeal to President Atiku that it is not the crowd you are seeing here. This is just a test of the change in Naira and no petrol. In my local government, 20 buses are still there. They've not been able to even leave because of lack of petrol. But we are very happy that we could see this crowd here, and you can be rest assured that we will vote Atiku and we will vote 5/5. That's our slogan. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, the chairman of the Board of Trustees. Ndebe anyị ekele m unu. Onye na-akwado ka mkpọ kịta ka ọ bịa gwa anyị okwu bụ nwa anyị nwoke Ọgọdịleze Godwin Ndudelumelu, onye isi ndị PDP na House of Representatives, ọnya na-anọchi anya the caucus of the National Assembly tata. Ya na ndị National Assembly ga-anyị wee gbakọta n'ebe a ka ọ bịa gwa ndị be anyị okwu. Ọgọdịleze Ndudelumelu, Right Honorable Tobi Okechukwu na ndị ọzọ, anyị ekele unu.
PDP Abia kwenu, Abia kwenu, Abia kwenu. Mr. President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Vice President Dr. Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, and of course our national chairman Dr. Iyochiayu, and please let me observe other protocols. Ọ bụ onye ga-egbochi ọlọmachukwu, egbochi ọlọmachukwu ka ọ ghara ịga n'ihu. Ọ bụ onye ga-egbochi ọ bụ gị, ọ bụ mụ. Today we are here with you for one particular purpose, to tell you that we have a man who is ready to improve your businesses, a man who knows what it is to look for money to do business. And the man has made up his mind that Abia people are his own, and he's going to make money available to all traders to support their business. He's going to make money available for our farmers so that there will be abundance of food in Abia and also in Nigeria. He's a man who is saying that no more will he be allowed for our children to be out of school. That he doesn't want any ASU strike anymore. He's a man that said he's going to sit down with Southeast people and ensure that this insecurity in Nigeria will stop. He's going to negotiate with everybody. He's going to call them to a round table to see that insecurity ends in Nigeria, but most importantly, in Southeast. He loves Southeast, he loves Igbo people, he believes in Igbo people, and he is saying it, that he wants water for all. If you look around you, you can't even drink water. If you look around you, our hospitals are bad. And that man is saying that he's coming with our brother Ifeanyi Nachukwu to rescue, rebuild, and rebrand Nigeria. And his name is Mazi Atiku Abubakar. He's a man that you should believe in. He's a man that is the roadway for Southeast, for the Igbo-speaking people, whether in South or in Southeast, to rule Nigeria. He's the hope for us to rule this country. And for that reason, I, and on behalf of my colleagues in South and Southeast and all over Nigeria, are saying, Atiku, we want you. Atiku, you are the one we need to rebuild Nigeria, to unify the disunited Nigeria, to rescue Nigeria, and ensure that those our children that cannot go to school will be back to school. Having said that, Abia, are you ready? Abia, are you ready? Abia, are you ready? If you are ready to vote for Atiku and Ifeanyi Nachukwu Okowa, your brother, raise up your hands. Mr. President, Abia is ready for you. Congratulations. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody articulate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. National Chairman and the Presidential Candidate, Your Excellencies, I would like you to realize that the PDP as a political party is a structured machine. Today in your entourage, you have the National Chairman, the Deputy National Chairman, the National Secretary, Sambayan, who is from this zone, the National Secretary, Babaeri from Bombay, the National Police Secretary, Debo Olobuagba, all the way from Ondo, Deputy National Legal Advisor, and all the officers of the party. They are here with you, and they are here for the party. May I now raise the tempo and get this campaign going on another trajectory by inviting my brother and friend, the face of political activism in Nigeria, the one and the only, distinguished Senator Dino Melaye.
PDP! PDP! Abia people, if you are happy to see Okowa, you are happy to see Atiku, clap for yourselves. We are happy that we are winning Abia. Onya chukunyo Gaza. Onya chukunyo Gaza. Atiku Abubakar. Onya chukunyo Abia. Join me to say, Chineke idima, 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 Chineke idima, 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 idima. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say the better days of the Southeast is in the days of the PDP. After PDP left power in Nigeria, power left the Southeast. After PDP left power in Nigeria, power left the Southeast. Today, after PDP left power, no Southeasterner has become the Secretary to Government of the Federation again. During our time, an Igbo man was the secretary to the government of the federation. Since then, una don't get another one?
No.
I want you to answer, una don't get another one?
No.
Since PDP left, nobody of Igbo extraction has been Minister of Finance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now so, since PDP left, no Igbo man has been Chief of Army Staff. Now so, since PDP left, no Igbo man has been Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now so, since PDP left, no Igbo man has been Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps. Now so, do you want PDP back? Do you want PDP back? Any power that is stopping PDP from coming back to the glory of the Southeast, Holy Ghost! Fire! Holy Ghost!
Fire!
Holy Ghost!
Fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want to invite the Director General of our campaign, the former Speaker of the House of Reps, by the grace of God, Chairman Governors Forum, Matawali of the whole universe, by the grace of God, the Chairman PDP Governors Forum, Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambwa.
PDP! PDP! Power to the people! The national chairman of our party, Dr. Eche Ayu, the incoming president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar DCON, by the grace of God, his running mate, Governor of Delta State, and incoming chairman of the National Economic Council, Dr. Ifeanyi Chukwu Okowa, chairman of the Campaign Council and Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, chairman of the Board of Trustees of our party, Senator Adolfo Zuabara, former Vice President Namadi Sambo, other great leaders of our party that are here, particularly those from Abia State. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you all. We are indeed very glad to be here, and more so, having heard from the Deputy Governor of the state, Chairman of the party, and all the leaders that have spoken, that Abia is PDP and PDP is Abia. I appreciate the slogan of the campaign here in Abia, that it is 5, I didn't hear you, 5
Over 5.
5
Over 5.
5.
Over 5.
Those who that will do 5 over 5, raise your hands. 5 over 5. Thank you very much. Let me therefore commend my deputy, the deputy chairman of PDP Governors Forum and Governor of Abia State, Dr. Ekpeazu, for being as democratic as he has been. The Deputy Governor has addressed us. The candidate of the party for the state is here to receive his flag from the national chairman of our party, Dr. H.I., and also virtually all the National Assembly candidates are here, and the State House of Assembly candidates. It is therefore clear that Abia PDP is one family working together for the victory of our party. United we stand, divided we fall, and we are united here in Abia State. Very soon, our candidate and incoming president will address you on issues of restructuring, on issues of reunification of Nigeria, on issues of national security, and on issues of education, youth empowerment, women empowerment, and rest assured that whatever commitment Atiku Abubakar gives you today, take it to the bank, because he is a man of his words, and he is prepared to reunify Nigeria and recover Nigeria for it to be repositioned for growth and development. He is very aware of the needs and issues of Abia people, just as he is aware of the needs and issues of the Southeast and indeed Nigeria. He is the candidate to beat, and by the grace of God, he will emerge, and we shall celebrate Atiku Abubakar and Okowa as President and Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria with the support of the people of Abia State. And therefore, thank you very much. And I believe that we will have a date with history here in Abia come February 25th, that Atiku Okowa will emerge victorious, and all our National Assembly candidates are a match. Our governors will emerge with the State Assembly members. God bless you. PDP! PDP! Power to the youth, power to the women. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Please, can we give another round of applause to the Director General? Without wasting much of our time, I want to invite to the microphone the Chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council, the workaholic, indomitable working governor of Akwa Ibom State, the pride of Akwa Ibom, the pride of Nigeria, renowned banker, manager of human resources and human development. Who am I talking about? Governor Udom Emmanuel.
PDP! PDP! Abia Kelenu, Mamanu. Your Excellency, our presidential candidate, Your Excellency, our vice presidential candidate, the former vice president, our DG, the governor of Sokoto, all the former Senate presidents, the deputy governor, the entire party structure, our party chairman. Let me rest on already established protocol. Today, we are in Abia. I shouldn't say much here. Abians should trust me. I go to where I tell people do as we do, not do as we say. When others come, they will tell you, I can move mountain, I can do this, I can do that. You are my next door neighbor. You can see our signature. So if I introduce the next president to you, you'll be convinced that birds of the feathers, they do what? They flock together. If I tell you what this incoming president did when he was vice president, it's not I will, it's what he had done before. The question is, if he was able to contribute that much when he was the vice president, how much more now that he's going to be the next president? Let me reassure you, I've said this over and over again whenever I have opportunity to come over here. I remember when we did the 160-meter bridge to link Akwa Ibom and Arochukwu. When I was speaking, I said the only party, the only man that will restore Abia to that nerve center of business that it used to be
is who? Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. In those days, whenever you need something that is made in Nigeria, where do they used to say? Made in Aba. We used to say Aba made. We're known for entrepreneurial skills. But today, because of insecurity, because of lack of infrastructure, because of lack of support from the center, because of poor economic policies, all those seems to collapse. But I want to assure you that good days are here again. Made in Aba goods are coming back. Anywhere you see, even today, I will see even when clothes are being worn. If you look at the sleeve, they say proudly Abia. And the only man that has promised that he will do a lot to the youths so that he encourage their entrepreneurial skill is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Which party? Which party? Which party? Which party? Let me assure you, he's ready. He will tackle insecurity, he will tackle education, he will tackle social justice, and he will unify this country. He will make sure our business is back again. Look at today. All of you that came here, we thank you so much. Because no fuel anywhere, no money anywhere. How were you able to make it? Just to ensure that we rescue and we restore Nigeria. And so shall it be, as you've shown your love. PDP! PDP!
Ladies and gentlemen, can we clap again for Governor Udom? Without wasting your time with what we are experiencing, we believe by the grace of God, Abians will not labor in vain. My prayer is that you will not labor in vain. So I pray by the grace of God, when Atiku Okowa comes to power, like the governor of Akwa Ibom said, small-scale industry will thrive again all across Abia State. Without wasting much of our time, I want to invite a man anointed by God, a workaholic governor, former secretary to government, former commissioner, former local government chairman, and by the grace of the Almighty God, I stand upon Jesus Christ, the solid rock, in conformity with the archangel in heaven, under the guidance and canopy of the Holy Spirit, the next Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Governor Ifeanyi Ato Okowa.
Ifeanyi Chineke, onwe ihe na n'echo, n'ezie, n'ezie, onwe ihe na n'echo, n'ezie, n'ezie. Ifeanyi Chukwu, Ifeanyi Chineke, onwe ihe na n'echo, n'ezie, n'ezie, onwe ihe na n'echo.
Because he has love and trust for him, and his doctor is a Christian. And I know that I confess for myself, I confess the Christian faith, and I'm a Christian. And I know that we can work together to make Christians and Muslims live together and to develop Nigeria together. I want to assure you that beyond the fact that I'm one of your own and I'm vice president, by the grace of God, the Igbos will also have a very meaningful position in the 6 positions that are distributable to the 6 zones. So you'll be having 2 at a time. And beyond that, we will ensure by the grace of God that when it comes to ministerial appointment, they will not push you behind. They will give you ministerial appointments that can be useful to you and useful to Nigeria. All we need to do is to cast our vote right. Please, I want to beg us. We must not make the mistake of dividing the vote of the other parties, because APC is in power at the moment, but we want to take them out because they have not done well and they are presenting the same fake ticket. And in taking them out, the opposition must be united to fight that battle. And in staying united, we can only stay united under the PDP so that we're able to fight that battle and to take APC out. I beg all of us, this is a task that we must all do together if we want a reassuring Nigeria where you and I can grow, where there is hope for our people. Atiku has promised under the PDP government that is going to raise $10 billion to be able to provide support for the youths and our women who are into business to support your businesses. And I know that that is where the strength of our people in the Southeast lies. And I know that he's going to keep to this promise faithfully. We must support him because he's the candidate that will win the election by the special grace of God. Let us not make mistakes, my brothers. I thank you, Nnekenunu Kunosiputata. I thank you so much. But from today up to February 25th, we must continue to take the campaign to the people. Please don't be dull about it, don't be afraid, because you are voting on the right cause. You are in the right party. Vote the umbrella, because the victory will come and you'll be happy that you voted for the PDP. PDP! Power to the people!
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give again Okowa another round of applause? What Governor Okowa is telling the Southeasterners is that for the price of one, you can get two. You will vote for your own vice president and also get one of the 6 choicest positions in Nigeria. So PDP is the only party that is offering the Igbos buy one, get one free. By the grace of God, you know Ifeanyi is not a Yoruba name, Ifeanyi is not a Kanuri name, Ifeanyi is not a Fulani name, Ifeanyi na Igbo name. Ladies and gentlemen, before I bring in the national chairman, I want to say, when people say yes, nobody can say no. When people say yes, nobody can say no. When people say yes, APC can say no. When people say yes, APC can say no. When people say yes, Labour Party can say no. When people say yes, Labour Party can say no. Oh yeah, up PDP, down Labour. Oh yeah, up PDP, down Labour. Oh yeah, up PDP, down Labour. Clap for yourself, everybody. Clap for yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the microphone a political Iroko, a political mahogany, a political mountain. It can be, you know that the testicle of a he-goat can dangle and dangle, but it will never fall. You are talking about the indomitable, irremovable national chairman of our party, former president of the Senate, former minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Dr. Iyocha.
Power to the people. Power to the people.
Abia ndewo. Igbo kwenu. My brothers and sisters in Abia State and the whole of the Southeast, let me start by sending my condolences to the family of Professor Ikone, our candidate that we lost a few weeks ago. And that condolence extends to the whole of the people of Abia State. We are very sad, but we reacted immediately to give you a worthy replacement.
Let me assure you that this party, when we formed it in 1998, had prominent participation by Igbo sons. Our leader was no other than Dr. Alex Ekweme. The Igbos played a key role. I want the younger generation of Igbo people to come forward and show leadership. The Southeast people need outstanding leaders who will engage with the rest of Nigeria and bring benefit to their people. Voting Labour Party will not help you. It will be helping Bola Tinubu, who will marginalize you for the next 8 years, and another marginalization will take place for the next 16 years. Is that what you want? The only party, therefore, available for you is the People's Democratic Party, which is an organic party, which is the party of the people, and that is why when I see people like you, I'm happy. Because PDP is the only party that no individual owns. It's the party owned by the people, for the people, and we work for the people. And therefore, no single individual or group of individuals can destabilize this party, because it is owned by the people, and that is why we call it the People's Democratic Party. This is the only party that will give you victory, that will make sure you achieve the development goals that you desire. Let me at this juncture tell you that the other party is an alliance. All they know is distortion of truth. All they know is propaganda, lies. And that is why even if you say anything, they go and use electronic machine and distort what you say. I want to repeat here, in Umuahia in Abia State, that the APC, called the All Progressive Congress, has brought shame to Nigeria. It is the only party that has come in and everything has deteriorated. Today, rice that was 8,000, rice is now 50,000 a bag. Today you can't buy diesel, you can't buy kerosene, you can't buy fuel. And even the Naira, they have bastardized it. The APC is a party that is in different fractions. They are fighting among themselves, they are the ones suffering you. The design of the currency is their policy, it's not the policy of the PDP. If you are suffering, blame the APC. We have no hand in it. When we come in, we correct all these ills and restore and recover Nigeria for the benefit of the ordinary people. I have not come here to give you a long speech, but as I have said, APC has brought shame to this country and to the ordinary people. They have brought suffering. Therefore, all of you should come together and get rid of this evil party. It is on this note that I'm calling on you to vote all our candidates from Atiku Abubakar, who will lead the recovery program of the country. Vote for Oke Ahiwe, our new governorship candidate in Abia State, because you will see development under him. Vote all our candidates, vote all our senators, members of the House of Representatives, members of the House of Assembly, so that together we can bring progress. I am therefore at this juncture calling on the next governor of Abia State, Oke Ahiwe, to come forward and collect the flag of the party and go forward and come. Thank you.
Atiku Kaigeso, One Jeje Mona Lala, Atiku Kaigeso, Atiku Kaigeso, One
you very much. As our presidential candidate approach the podium, may I have the pleasure of inviting, yes, please, the lady, please. We want you to usher in the presidential candidates. Thank you. Music, please.
Can you get the music that will bring the presidential candidate on the stage? Please. Let's get the music, Emma Williams.
Bring it on.
His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, Grand Commander, Order of the Niger. The presidential candidate.
Power to the people. With Atiku, Nigeria will rise again. Let's support Atiku.
I seek the indulgence of our presidential candidate to ask this gathering to observe 1 minute silence for the security details of our vice presidential candidates whom on their way to this place yesterday were ambushed and we lost 3 of them. Well, may we just please in their honor have 1 minute of silence. May the soul of these glorious heroes rest in perfect peace. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love Atiku, clap your hands. If you love Okowa, clap your hands. If you know you will vote, and you will vote PDP, if you know you will vote, clap your hands. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to listen to the golden voice of the man that will bring power back to the southeast, the man that will give the Igbos a pride in their country again, the man that will take away insurgents, fighting, violence, and killings, the man that will restore the glory of the common man in Igbo land. Atiku!
Abia. Oh, you don't answer now. Now, let me thank you very much for being here today. We are aware of the challenges you have faced in the last few weeks over the change of the currency, over scarcity of petroleum products. So many of our supporters could not come here. So it's quite understandable that the attendance is not commensurate with what we know of Abia, because Abia is PDP and PDP is Abia. In spite of that, we are very, very optimistic that in the forthcoming elections, you will come out and cast your vote for PDP. You have every reason to cast your vote for PDP. Because let me tell you, PDP is going to win. PDP is going to win. Therefore, it is better you are on a winning ticket than on a ticket that cannot take you anywhere. I therefore will appeal to you not to be distracted by other political parties who may be playing either religious or ethnic card. In PDP, we have no religious or ethnic card. We play a Nigerian card. A card that will bring everybody on board, and a card that will bring, have a sense of belonging to every part of this country, to every religion, to every ethnicity. So I want to appeal to you, Abia people, to make sure you remain PDP and PDP remains Abia's party. I have seen a number of requests that you have made here. These requests are legitimate and they fall within our policy, which we tag as covenant with Nigerians, meaning our promise to Nigerians. The issue of railway is there. You know, the issue of also federal rehabilitation of federal roads is also there. I remember in 2019 when I came here, I addressed a group of businessmen from the Southeast generally, because Abia is the capital of the Southeast as far as business is concerned. And I remember I addressed all Igbo businessmen in this city. And in that address, I promised them that I was going to support them and I was going to set aside a lot of money for the rehabilitation of the businesses in Abia. So it is still there. And my vice president has announced that we are going to set aside $10 billion to make sure that we support businesses, particularly in this part of the country. Now, there is something I want to say about the Abia dry port. Many of you may not be aware, but I was one of those as vice president who approved that dry port. So the promoters know that I am, but for me, they will not have gotten the approval to set up that dry port. It will only be my pleasure to make sure that that dry port functions and is operational. So, my fellow brothers and sisters and people of Abia State, I want to appeal to you, take this appeal to those who are not here today, that we PDP will be prepared to give Abia what Abians want. It is not an issue of ethnicity, it is not an issue of religion, but it is an issue of good governance. And you can all bear witness, when PDP was governing, Nigeria was prospering. That is the time Nigeria became the biggest economy in Africa. We created more jobs. We created more prosperity for everybody in this country. We brought about peace and we brought about unity. There was no question of people saying, oh, we are marginalized and we are not represented and so on and so forth. We provided a balanced leadership to this country. So on records, you have no reason not to vote for PDP. Please take this message to your respective corners in this state. We thank you very much indeed for coming out in spite of all the challenges, we are facing today. Thank you very much. God bless you all. PDP! PDP! Power to the people! Power to the Abians! Thank you.
Carry me, they go. Atiku carry me, they go, they go, they go. Carry me, they go. Atiku carry me, they go, they go, they go.